Extremely thrilled today to launch a full day of talks on occasion of the Artists Against the Bomb exhibition, organized in collaboration with ICANN and the Youth Foundation. First of all, I would like to present Petuuche, who I had the privilege of seeing with him his home at Acoma, the continuous struggle that New Mexico is fighting against not only uranium mining, but also nuclear waste and nuclear weapons production, which unfortunately is an all-time high in a moment where we are facing the highest risk for nuclear conflict, but paradoxically having the least attention from the general public.
Let me say a little bit about what Pedro was referring to as Acoma, my homeland. I say we've been there longer, in the same place, for longer than 10,000 years. And our village is located on the top of a great rock mesa. The occupation of people who came into our area, declaring those lands and to be theirs. We are not self-determinant. We don't have sovereignty. But I always emphasize that nuclear radioactivity affects us all. And so what's really evident there in New Mexico, from the extraction of the uranium, which has occurred over 50 years, especially in my area, known as the Grants Mining District, you have over or close to 200 so-called abandoned uranium mines, and then you have 5 uranium mills. The ore has to be processed. But later on, as the United States began to develop its nuclear energy, nuclear power plants, but also then into weapons development, then more of that uranium from our area did go into nuclear power and then bomb making. Los Alamos, the laboratory itself, is on the homeland of the indigenous peoples there, San Ildefonso Pueblo. From day one, they've been affected by this laboratory's work. And they have their own history of how they've been contaminated and polluted. So not only was the bomb built and made on indigenous homelands, then it was tested on the land of the Apaches. The nearby community there is Mescalero Apache tribe. And so again, the land was used and taken and stolen, and the indigenous people there were never informed about the bomb testing itself. No politician, no governor of the state has ever come out against these kinds of monies that flow into the state. And I think it's very hard to try and engage people to really have a conversation about what does it mean to have nuclear power or nuclear energy. I kind of was raising eyebrows. This year we had the state of New Mexico legislature discussed a bill called Senate Bill 53 that is against nuclear waste storage in southern New Mexico. This is why we really, again, should encourage these kinds of discussions in order to really talk about everything along the nuclear food chain, from the extraction of uranium to the nuclear power plants to the climate change, all the way to weapons, and how can we be really more open about being anti-nuclear.